Excellencies, ambassadors, members of the diplomatic corps, the distinguished members of the faculties and staff of Chulalongkorn University, all yoga practitioners and enthusiasts present here today, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all for this event to commemorate the 9th International Day of Yoga. We are delighted to be back in full strength after the pandemic-affected years when this event had been scaled down for obvious reasons. Let me begin by thanking President Pandit Dua Arpon and the entire team of Chulalongkorn University for graciously accepting our request for holding the event at this historic venue and for being such valuable partners in organizing this event. We are indebted to them for all their generous assistance in this endeavor. These grounds are hallowed for the Indian people because not far from here, somewhere down there, one of India's greatest sons and arguably its most influential freedom fighter, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, delivered a landmark speech here in November 1943. Friends, we may recall that Prime Minister Narendra Modi of India proposed the idea of a Yoga Day on 27 September 2014 in his address at the United Nations General Assembly. A whopping 177 member states of the 193 of the UN General Assembly voted in favor of the resolution put forward by the Prime Minister of India. Subsequently, the world celebrated its first International Yoga Day on 21st of June 2015. Ever since then, the world is celebrating International Day of Yoga every year, this being the 9th edition. For those wondering why we are celebrating the event today on Sunday, 18th June, and not on 21st of June, it's simple because we just wanted people to come in large numbers, 21st being a working day. So that was the reason we are holding it today. Friends, what we as humanity experienced during the dark and diabolic days of the pandemic has highlighted the supreme importance of physical and mental well-being. Yoga and its practice attains greater importance, especially in that context. The practice of yoga is believed to have started at the very dawn of civilization. Historical evidence in India can be found in scriptures dating back to 2700 BC. Yoga is essentially a secular but a spiritual discipline. It is based on an extremely subtle science that focuses on bringing harmony between mind and body. It is an art and science of healthy living. The word yoga is derived from the Sanskrit root yuj, meaning to join or to yoke or to unite. As per yogic scriptures, the practice of yoga leads to the union of individual consciousness with that of the universal consciousness, indicating a perfect harmony between the mind and body, man and nature. According to modern scientists, everything in the universe is just a manifestation of the same quantum firmament. One who experiences this oneness of existence is said to be in yoga and is termed as a yogi. And I guess we are all aspiring yogis. The aim of yoga is self-realization to overcome all kinds of suffering, leading to nirvana or salvation. Living with freedom in all walks of life, good health and harmony are the main objectives of yoga practice. Before I conclude, let me thank all the sponsors, volunteers, members of the faculty, staff and the leadership of the Chulalongkorn University, local municipal and law enforcement agencies, members of the Indo-Thai community, who have all toiled selflessly and contributed to making this event possible. I must also thank Lord Ganesha down there in the corridor, because yesterday I was praying there when it was raining. So I think he has answered the call of my prayers and stopped the rain. I also convey my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants, the practicing yogis and the budding yogis, for their presence and participation in this festival of yoga. Because without your presence in such large numbers, the whole exercise would be meaningless. I wish you all a joyous yoga session for the next 45-50 minutes. Most importantly, please do the exercises within your own comfort zone and don't overstretch or hurt yourself in trying to overdo the exercises. And the yogis and the yoginis who demonstrated, the initial part of yoga, I think they've been doing it for a long time. So let's not get carried away and try and follow them. This is meant to be a fun fest, not a competition, and we would want everyone to really enjoy this experience. So thank you very much, and have a good yoga session. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ambassador. Ambassador Nagesh Singh, Ambassador of India to the Kingdom of Thailand ท่านทูต Nagesh นะครับก็ได้ขอพรจากพระพิฆเนศนะครับขอให้ฝน